Hi guys, Aclix here again, and today I will be showing you guys the drop rate items here on NY-MMO. This server actually has its own event system that is happening seasonally, and in order for you to get ahead and get even, you need these drop rate items. I'm going to show y'all on how to get it and where to get it. Let's get to it. So I'd like to start off with the general and costume equipment that is related to item drops, then followed by the consumables that you can use to increase your item drop rate. So I'm going to start with the time trial item that you can get, like what I've said, by participating in the time trials. And this one is a bit way more end gamey, guys. But then again, if you can find a party once you reach Reborn 200, you can participate, and there is a chance that you can obtain said item. Let's go to rewards, and then from there, you can actually look at Spirit of Green Maiden. So I'm not going to focus on the other info, I'm just going to focus on this one, wherein for each two refined items, besides gaining experience points, you can actually increase your drop rate by 1%. So a general headgear can be refined up to 20, which means that you can have an increased item drop rate by 10%, followed by the other legendary items, which you can actually get by A, via donating, or B, by questing it at the Legend Quest Shenron. You can do this once you're Reborn 200, and with the necessary equipment, you'll be able to get said items, or necessary materials rather. Like what I've said before, it's best to donate the item, or it's best to donate instead of questing for this item right here, the unique Phoenix Orb, or upgrade Orb of Phoenix. It really depends on you. But basically, this one increases your item drop rate by 5%. So that's already 15%. And there is also an initial item drop rate increase by 10. So that's actually already 25 with the plus 20 Green Maiden. Another item that you can equip is the Upgrade Celestial Blazing Flame. It increases your drop rate by an additional 10%, and this one can be equipped on the mid headgear. As you can see here, guys, I have that one as well as this one, so that's it. Now, moving towards the accessories, this one can be easily obtained. You don't need to do all those fancy stuff. You can even obtain this even if you are a non-donator and you just like to grind. Not that you can't obtain the other items that I mentioned earlier via grinding. It is possible. So by doing Guardian Forces, it drops Guardian Force tokens, and you can actually exchange 8,000 pieces of that said token to a rebirth ring. One rebirth ring increases your drop rate by 5. So that's already like 35 or 40. I don't know, guys. Just do the math. And then you buy two of these, so that makes it 16,000 Guardian Force tokens. Again, this is doable. It is possible. You just need to grind. Not really that too much. And you can obtain these too. Now moving towards the costume headgear. Or before I do, well, technically it is on the same file in essence. But another item that you can get is for the shield. And let me just do it this way, guys. For the next set, for the costumes and other stuff, I'm gonna just show you guys the donators version versus the non-donators version, okay? So if you're gonna be donating, there is actually a VIP system. Please check my playlist, it's already in there. But if you go to achievements, let me just find where that is, and then go to feat. Once you reach a certain amount of VIP, you'll be able to get said items. Now, I just want to focus on the shield first, or rather, yeah, the shield, which is Gendarme. You can achieve this on the VIP 34, the last before, this is the last before achieving max VIP. But basically, it gives you an additional drop rate by 10%. And another accessory that you can take, which again, if you can reach the max VIP, is Megalasha. There is an equivalent of this one, guys. As far as I know, this can also be dropped. You don't need to donate, but this can be obtained by participating in World Boss instance, and then it increases your drop rate by 10%. So you can just click and pause, and that's another 10%. Now, moving towards the costumes, let me just go back to time trial real quick, or the time trial NPC. There, the reason why I moved here is for ease of access. But basically, going back to the feats, if you actually reach VIP 29, or rather VIP 31, 31, 32, and 33, you can actually get the Ancestral set, which increases your item drop rate every 2 refined levels. So that's 10, this is 20, oh, not that one, and this is 30. And if you complete them, there is an additional item drop rate. Okay, now you gotta ask, or as I mentioned earlier, do you need to donate to achieve these drop rate items? Not necessarily. You can participate in time trial instance, and from the rewards, you can actually get an Energy of Phoenix. Now, from that Energy of Phoenix, you can actually go to crafting, and you can, same thing, you can get the unique Phoenix helm or the unique Phoenix costume set, which is the equivalent of the ancestral, but this one is for the non-donator version. But please be advised, even though you donate, you can still get this by participating and crafting it in the time trial NPC. So the prerequisite is clearing the time trial nightmare mode by 5 times. Then you can refine it up to 20, and same thing, plus 10, another plus 10, and lastly, another plus 10. If you have all of them, you can increase your item drop rate by 10%. So that's about it, guys. Next thing that we're going to be discussing is the consumables. So as far as consumables go, guys, the easiest one to get is the not for sale bubblegum. This can be obtained either by events, though I'm not entirely sure which event specifically, but one thing is for certain, you can easily obtain this via reborn reward. So whenever you're reborn, each reborn you can get one of them, as far as I know. I'm certain that you can get this by reborn farming, but the amount that I'm not certain. But as far as I remember, it's 1 piece per reborn. And that is good for 30 minutes and an additional item drop rate by 100%. So as far as I know, this is a different multiplier, guys. You add this, or it can be added towards the drop rate items. So this gives 100% drop rate. Another one that you can obtain, and let me see if I can find it here, is the HE bubblegum. This one can be obtained by earning ice burner boxes. Let me just show y'all what I mean. So this ice burner box, once you click it, there is a chance that you can get HE bubblegum, which increases your item drop rate by 200% for 15 minutes. The next one that I'd like to discuss is the one that you can get through this NPC right here. This is the item trader Anbu, and from there you can get the Anbu bubblegum. In order for you to get this one though, you need field manual times 1000%, and that's 400 pieces. Now, in order for you to get a field manual times 1000, you need to go to Titus, and you need to craft the field manual times 1000, or field manual 1000%. One field manual, in order for you to craft it, you need field manual 500% 5 times. So per 1000%, you need 500%, or you need 5 pieces of the field manual 500%. Then once you have enough, you can trade it to the Anbu trader. Another way of getting this, and the good thing about this is that you can do that and this one simultaneously, is via phishing. So this server actually enables multiple clients, so you can just go fishing. You can check it in the forums, guys. The link of the forum is always in the description of my NY-MMO videos. But basically, once you fish, you can get blue angelfish. As you can see here, guys, some of them are already getting blue angelfish. And then you can trade that for a field manual times 1000. Now, my suggestion is you create a separate account and have them fish for the blue angelfish. The good thing about this is that you can just leave it alone while you use your main account for other stuff. And once you reach it, 30,000 pieces of this, or it's your discretion, my suggestion is that you reach 30,000. You can actually have that traded for 3,000 pieces of field manual 1000. And then same thing, you can go back to the Anbu trader, and from there you can trade it for an Anbu bubblegum. Oh, by the way, guys, the field manual 1000 can also be obtained via ice burner box. Another item, or another gum, guys, that you can get is the Guild Raid gum. Now this one is a bit different. It's a bit hard to get. It really depends if you are in a guild or not and y'all are participating in the guild raid. You don't need to win, guys. Basically, you just need to kill mobs inside the guild raid dungeon or guild raid instance. But then again, it depends on how the party is set up. If they are if they are kind enough to have it each share, then you can actually get some, even though it's not your kill, and then you can get it exchanged, and it increases your drop rate by 300% for 1 hour. In my opinion, hands down, the best gum for mid farming and is an all-around and easy to access is the Anbu Trader Gum. But this one is the second and the first one, or the strongest one as far as I know, and the last one in this video will be the, let me just show y'all, the Acquisition Bubblegum. This one gives you an additional drop rate by 500% for 30 minutes. You can either get it by participating in Titan invasions and then exchanging your Titan core for 2300, though in my opinion it's best to get the charms first. But if you have extras, you can get this and get it exchanged, or you can get the battle pass. I have a recent video on that one, please check that out as well. But clicking the battle pass, you can see that this is actually one of the things that you get in the first day, because you can level up 2 of them a day, and this is one of the first things that you can get. So that's about it, guys. Make sure that if you cannot farm them, you know, there are folks there that are selling these types of gums. You can trade it, same as some items, though as far as I know, the ancestral and the in-game items are not really tradable. But that's it for me, guys. Please like the video, watch, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.